Okay. Now that's great. If your content is in XML, then someone has at least tried to make it parsable by your crawler or your spider. If you're crawling the web, then what you get is HTML. Now HTML is a type of XML, but the purpose of HTML is totally different. Right? XML is meant to be read by machines and parsed by machines. HTML is meant to be rendered by machines. So the big difference is in XML that we had before, these tags try to describe the meaning of the stuff between the tags, right? So this is the publication date, and the tag says that that's what it is. It says what variable it is. In HTML, you have tags that tell you how the thing is supposed to look like on screen. Is it supposed to be bold? What kind of font is it going to have? What size? What color? So it doesn't tell you what it is. It tells you how it's supposed to look like. So here's a really nice looking CNN page with a news story. And if you're a crawler, what you want out of it is this chunk right there, right? So you want the content of the news story, and you want maybe to grab the title and the author and the publication time, right? Here's what this page looks like in HTML, right? So it's a mess. Right? It's a mess because there's all sorts of different things going on there, right? There's server-specific things, there's advertisement-specific things. So you have the Google Ads section, right? You have scripts going on. So what do you do as the crawler? You want this chunk. This is what you're going to put in your index, and you get this back. So you might be tempted to say, well, let's just throw all the tags away. Right? It's easy enough. You can write a regular expression, just throw all the tags away and see what's left. That seems like a good idea, but it doesn't work. And the reason it doesn't work is the web page, even if you throw away all of the tags, all of the HTML, and just leave the normal words between them, it still contains a lot of junk. So here's an example of this full CNN page. This is the stuff that we want. This is the article itself. This is the content. But all the stuff around it has words as well, and those words are not going to be erased when you erase the tags. And there's a surprising amount of words in there. Right? So it seems to you like there's not that many, but there actually are lots and lots of things. So the navigation section, that's going to have lots of words. The comments at the bottom, lots of pages now have comments, right? That's going to have a lot of words in there as well. And then you're going to have all of this navigational stuff, all of the buttons, all of the links. They have words printed on them. So if you just remove the tags, that won't really help you. So how do you extract that guy out of the page? And again, you have the natural option. So what you think might be a reasonable solution to that is to just analyze the DOM structure, right? So it's an HTML page. This means it has a tree-like structure. So somewhere in there, there's going to be the article content itself. The problem is it's not always very easy to find. So in this particular page, in the CNN page, it's hidden in a particular TD tag, in a particular cell in a certain table. Right? So if you manually analyze the DOM tree and figured out that this is what you actually want, then you could write a regular expression that just extracts that bit. And that would give you the content itself, right? That would be a perfect extractor for the content itself. The problem with that is this is very specific to one particular website. Right? So you may be able to build a regular expression like that for CNN, but if you're not just crawling CNN, if you're crawling a bunch of news providers, you're going to have to come up with a separate regular expression for each one of them. It doesn't seem like a lot of effort until you have a few thousand of them, and then you have a few thousand regular expressions that you need to maintain regularly. And of course, they're not going to stay constant because this website is going to get a new web designer, and he's going to say, what you guys did before is crap, here's the right way to do things. And he's going to bring in a whole new set of style sheets, a whole new set of templates, maybe a whole new way to generate pages. And in the process, he'll break all the carefully crafted regular expressions that you wrote for his page, and you'll be cursing him, but there's nothing you can do. And in the worst case, your extractor won't break, it'll just keep returning stuff, and you won't notice that the stuff is junk. So what do you do? You could try to learn statistically, and this is an area of research, and people actually do some work. How do you learn regular expressions to extract certain bits of pages? But this is brittle, and you do need lots of training data. Thankfully, there is actually a way to do it very, very quickly and very, very efficiently, and that's what we'll do on the next lecture.